What is up, guys and gals? It's me, your old buddy Mr. Moose, and today we are back on the farm doing a little Farming Simulator 2017. Back here on our UMRV map, or Upper Mississippi River Valley. Links for the map are in the description if you want to download it for yourself. So in our last recording video, we wrapped up the plowing and we were ready to cultivate. We did that on Wednesday in the live stream. So today we are about ready to plant. However, in order to do that, we need to get a little bit of seed and fertilizer. So we are going to be headed down to the shop to pick up the fertilizer and seed and another piece of equipment. So that's what we're going to do. That, and we're going to run over some chickens. Honey, we're having chicken for dinner. Probably going to have to be nuggets. I have not figured out how to open the tailgate on this. I don't guess you can. I wish you could open the tailgate. I don't see it in the menu. Yeah, so we just have to close your eyes and drive through there to get the fifth wheel to attach. Anyways. Alright, headed down to the town. And we'll pick up some more equipment. Anyways, how you guys doing today? Hope you are doing well. I'm doing pretty great. I think I'm going to survive the mega hurricane this weekend, as it looks like it's going up through Florida. My heart goes out to those guys, but you know, like any other selfish person, better you than me. Tough, tough, tough. I don't want to be going through that. I gotta say, I've been quite nervous this week watching it. Just kind of, you know, which way is it gonna go? Where's it headed? What am I gonna have to do to get prepped for it? But it was good. There's a few things I found around the house that I needed to repair up, things like that. A few things over at the farm that needed tended to. It looks like we're going to get away and escape it. We're still going to get the tropical storm winds where I live, but we're not going to be getting those hurricane force winds or mega winds like Florida's going to be getting hit. Now, I say that as I record this on Friday. It's highly possible God giggles and goes, oh, he thinks he's out of it. Let's shift it a little bit more to the west. And then I'm like, you remember what I said in yesterday's video? Yeah, forget about that. I'm about to get my butt handed to me. God does like to play with me that way. He has a sense of humor about my life. But he's been good to me this week. It's been a really good week. You guys have been jumping on, watching all the videos, which is awesome. The channel just is exploding right now, and it's I just giggle sometimes when I sit down and look at the numbers and everything. It just it's fun to see. I mean, just to put it in perspective for you guys, 3 months ago I was averaging about 5,000 views a day on the channel. The last couple of days we've been averaging through about 30,000 views a day on the channel. So it's just been really nice. It's been a very refreshing change, and I hope that trend continues. I have a sneaky suspicion it won't. I have this feeling that at some point the bottom's going to drop out of it, you know, and it's going to be back to the 5,000 view days. But that's all right, you know. You ride the wave as you get it, and it's nice. I will say this: I picked up like 5,000 new subs in the last 30 days, and for me that's awesome, because even though the number says like 30,000, 32,000, whatever subs, it's not real, right? Y'all realize that, right? I mean, even though the thing says Moose has 32,000 subs, it's not like 32,000 people are actively watching the channel. It's more like, you know, like 5,000 people are watching the channel. So I finally found a good working J&M mod. So we've got a seed tender now. I found this on Mod Hub, or not the Mod Hub, but where, Mods USA or something else like that. One of those sites that I normally don't download stuff from, but I did find this one. And some of the textures are a little iffy on it. I mean, you can see it's kind of splotchy and everything. It's definitely a convert over from 15. But it's what I wanted for a seed tender the whole time. I like this. I like that big truck, the big semi, but it's a bit much. So the other mods that I've put in here, let's go ahead and bring up the store. I've added a couple of more mods in, and one of which is going to be LBJ's buckhorn seed and fertilizer totes. I really like these, and I like them a whole lot more than these guys. I would still like to get fertilizer in the bag that is more like a ripstock bag, like you would see traditionally on some of the farms. You get those, it's like a white plastic rips type material bag that it comes in, and you pick it up and just put it over the, you know, whatever, you know, fertilizer or whatever that you're putting it into. And usually you'll just cut the bottom of the bag out and let everything drain into the hopper. But these guys are nice as well. These are more economic, or no, ecologically friendly. Try to find the right word. Sometimes I think the word and it doesn't come out of my mouth right. But you know, because these are reusable. And so yeah, I got those. So we are going to be using the fertilizer boxes. So we're just going to buy a bunch of them up today, and so we can get those up to the farm. And so I'm just smacking the return button over and over and over to buy them. And we'll get those. What is that, 7 of them? That's a start. We're going to need more than that probably. And then over here, the store bought a Clark forklift. Like that. I mean, these aren't that expensive. They're like 40,000 bucks. So anyways, the store's got one now, so that when we do come down here to get fertilizer, this will be here for loading it up. Now the seed tender is going to be a different story. The seed tender, I could buy them and load the seed in here, but I'm going to take it to the bulk facility, to the garden center, and actually buy the seed in bulk there. Now I'm not going to put a let me get these forks in a little bit closer. I'm not going to put a refill facility on the farm. I'm just not going to do that. I am going to force myself to have to go buy seed each time that we do it, and fertilizer. Now eventually I may buy another L&M trailer and put fertilizer in it. When we get to the big fields, we might start getting one of those big seed masters and putting it in that. I'm not sure which way I'm going to go, but to start with, we're going to use these. And I do have a skid steer at the farm that we're going to use for unloading trailers and stuff. So we'll be able to put, like, you know, 4 or 5 of these on the PJ trailer, and then head out to the field, and we can put the skid steer on the back of it, haul it out to the field. That way, when we need to put fertilizer into the seeders, we can do it that way. And then we can also haul a seed tender out there, and, you know, set it field side, and then you can just go to it and get seed whenever you need to. And then, you know, it's like, I think you can get like 3 plantings of seed for every 1 load of fertilizer that you need, because the fertilizer is that much more efficient. So we should be pretty good here. Now, I've never loaded these up, so I don't know what the collisions are. I'm going to hope that you can put them pretty close to each other. You should be able to stack on top of one another as well, but I don't think I'm going to buy that many right now. Get that pushed in just a little bit. Oops, that's a little bit further than I wanted it to go in. That's okay. When I load the other side, I can push it back across. I do like this little Clark mod. For me, it's about the best way to load pallets. And it's just really nice. It's in the mod hub. Let's see, the buckhorns, all the LBJ stuff that I have is off of mod hosters. And then let's see. I can't think of the name of that. Modland, maybe? Modland USA, something like that, is where I got the L&M trailer. The easiest thing, or the easiest thing to do to find that L&M is just do a search for it. You know, just do L&M FS17 and see where it comes up at. I want to say it's one of Carolina Boy's friends that did it. I think that's the guy who's got a YouTube channel, and one of his friends is one of the guys that converted it over. Yeah. Uh-oh. I got to get that seed tender out of the way. Let's go disconnect our truck. And we'll go ahead and throw straps on this real quick. And just in case it wants to wiggle, we'll get in here. Drop that. And we'll back up and go get the seed tender real quick. I guess we could go ahead and take it and fill it up, but yeah, so this thing is got the pipe on it now, so you've got the animated pipe on it to put it out, put it into overloader mode, and then you can just pull underneath it with your seeder, which would be nice. So I'm just gonna pull around here for now. I'm gonna go ahead and load the trailer while we're doing it, and we'll get our fertilizer on here, and then we'll go deal with that. Come on now, undo that. Undo said strap. Thank you very much. Because I need to put one on the opposite side. There we go. See if we can do this in first person. Messing up too much. Oh, I forgot to turn my track IR headset on. Oh well. No biggie. I can do it without it. I just have to swing out a little bit wider. Get it up a little bit so I can see what I'm doing here. Let's bring it a little bit over that direction, put it down. I do love, that's another thing I love about this forklift, is the ability to do that right there. That ability to make the forks you can adjust the forks left and right so that you can make sure that you get everything in perfectly placed. Really, really like that. Of course, I didn't push it in far enough, so I need to just give it a tap. Tap, 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 tap. Come on. Well, it does not want to tap up. There we go. There we go. And even so, it's still not right, but I can come up here and get the forks right next to it. Like so. And if I want to push it a little bit more up the front of the trailer. No, I didn't get it close enough. Let's back up and do it one more time. Yeah, get in there and get right next to it and then push. There you go. All right. Yeah, this is a cool mod. Whoever did it. Yeah, I guess this was out for 15 as well and ported over, but just a great mod to have. Okay, back on the inside here. I cannot see the end of my forks. For my steering wheel. Yeah, that's not going to happen. I have to go to forklift or fork view, cam move view, whatever it is. Fork cam view. Yeah, I don't like using that view. Anywho. Hey, so I guess I got to announce some winners, don't I, for our giveaway. I'm going to do that in the show notes. One of them was Barry J. I'm giving away 2 copies today. Barry J was one of my winners. Who was the other one? I'm trying to think off the top of my head who the other winner was. Darn. I should have wrote it down before I actually started this. Just look in the show notes, guys. But anyways, thanks for everybody who entered. Don't worry, it's not going to be the last giveaway that we do leading up to November. We will definitely give away more copies of it as I, you know, get a little bit more money in and replenish the funds for giveaways. Have to go a little bit at a time. But as we keep growing and growing and growing, it's obvious that I'm going to keep having to do giveaways because we just keep hitting milestones one after another. As I record this video, we were right up against hitting 33,000. So, you know, technically I need to do another giveaway for 33,000. So, anyways, we'll probably do a giveaway in Friday night's live stream. You know, like I said, I'm recording this on Friday for either Friday afternoon or Saturday posting on the internet. It will probably be posted on Saturday as it's getting later in the day. I fell a little bit behind on my recordings on Thursday because some things going on around here. In case most of y'all haven't heard, I got a new puppy on Wednesday. I knew we were getting a puppy. It was just like I didn't plan on her coming in this quick. I really thought I'd get her in about 2 more weeks. And so I really, with everything that's been going on, I had not adjusted or planned for the puppy to arrive on Wednesday. It was a real shocker when the breeder called and said, "Hey, you can come get her." And I think she did that primarily because I think she wanted to get rid of all the puppies prior to the hurricane coming, just in case she had to evacuate. You know, totally understand that. It's easier for her to, you know, care for her dogs than to try to care for her dogs and all the puppies as well. So I think she pretty much just said, "I'm going to go ahead and pass them off to everybody a couple of weeks early." You know, she's already eating canned food. and a little, she doesn't do very well on hard food, even though the breeder said, oh yeah, she's on hard food already. I was like, really? That's amazing. The first night I tried to feed her a little hard food in with her canned food, she just kind of about choked on it. So I was like, maybe she's not quite ready for that. All right, I'm gonna buy 2 more of these. Wow, that wasn't really honestly true what I was buying. Anyways, I got 2 more rows. I'm gonna finish out the row that we got and put 2 more rows on there. And we'll have plenty of fertilizer at that point. And then we'll go get the seed tender filled up as well. So yeah, anyways, I got a new puppy on Wednesday. When she came home Wednesday, and I had to cut the live stream short because she was just, my heart just goes out to her. You know, she's just adorable, cute as a button, and but you know, she's in a new environment. She's scared. She doesn't know what's going on, and I'm in here trying to live stream, and she's out in her little kennel, and the other dog's kind of like doesn't know what to take of it either. And she just was whimpering and crying, and I couldn't take it. So I was like, okay guys, the live stream's over. I picked her up and put her on my lap and had her right here with me, and I got to try and figure out maybe a little bed I can put on my desk and let her sit in it while I do the live streams and stuff. And then at least she'll be right next to me. I can touch her, and she'll you know, feel like she's not alone. But yeah, I had to cut the live stream on Wednesday short and deal with her. And then Wednesday night, she just, you know, we went to bed and tried to get some sleep, and she screamed all night long. And it was as bad as having a baby, a newborn. And so finally the girlfriend and I just kind of looked at each other and we're like, she's got to sleep in the bed tonight. Got to get some sleep, I think, maybe. And then at that point you're like, she curled up right next to me, and then I'm like concerned that I might roll over in the middle of the night and squash her because she's just tiny. I mean, she's barely 2 pounds. She's just teeny tiny. So yeah. So I dealt with that. And yeah. Didn't hardly get any sleep Wednesday night. Thursday, so I got all my videos up for Thursday and took care of all that other stuff. Then had a little bit of hurricane stuff to deal with, because even on Thursday, I'm still concerned about making sure I've got everything taken care of, and then dealing with her as well. And then I stepped on a piece of glass, cut my foot open, had to take care of that, and I just didn't get any videos recorded. So I was up until 3 o'clock in the morning, I guess, working on the car mechanic video. And so I'm a little late recording this video is what I'm saying. So this video will be out most likely on Saturday. Alright, back up. I was thinking I could get all this on here and then just have enough room to put the skid steer on the back there, so we can take the skid steer out to the field with it. And I probably will still, because I could just unload several of these at the farm and put them in storage, which is my idea. And then I can put the skid steer on the back and take it to the field and whenever you need fertilizer. Because I do want to, I do want to be somewhat real about all this, or try to role play it a little bit. and not just pull up next to it and load everything up, which I did in the live streams the other day a little bit. You know, sometimes I take shortcuts. But this time, I guess I want to try to be a bit more realistic with it. Well, that's a sloppy job of loading, but I'm not really trying to make it neat. I'm just trying to get it done. A little bit off. Oh, am I too high or what? There we go. All right, so that's going to be the last one we pick up for now. We'll take this and load it up onto the trailer, and that'll be good. I'll leave the trailer here for a moment. We're gonna, since it's hooked up, I'm gonna take the L&M trailer to the nursery and go get some seed. I got to remember where the nursery is. I think the nursery's on the Wisconsin side. I know it's at the far end of the road, either on this side or the Wisconsin side. It may be on this side. Come to think of it, I think it is on this side, down by the other fire department. Well, we just made a mess of this parking lot. It looks terrible now. Terrible, I say. It's terrible. Anyway, so this is kind of cool. I thought about buying just a ton of fertilizer and stacking it in seed and stacking it in here. And then whenever I needed to come, instead of buying it out there, coming in here and actually pulling it out of a warehouse. I thought that would be kind of cool. But I have a fear that if I did that, it'd be just too many objects on the map for it to have to worry about. It'd be neat. Don't get me wrong on that. There we go. And there should be one there, and there should be one. I missed one there. Nope, I got them all. All right. All right, so let's look at the map real quick. We're up here. The seed's on the other side of the seed's on the other side. It's on the Wisconsin side. All right. Now, unless, like, I have not driven into the Tractor Supply. I don't know that there's anything actually in here. We can drive around the back. It looks like there's a sell point here. And it looks like there's seed here. So let's see if you can fill up here with the seed. Oh, you can fill up with seed right here at Tractor Supply. Well, how about that? Nice. Well, we don't have to go to over to the Wisconsin side. We don't like the Wisconsin side anyways. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. That's all. What else is on here? All right, so put the cover on there, and then we'll head out of here. And we'll take this guy back up to the farm. Good. We don't have to go through town and run the risk of getting a traffic ticket. I found something out too the other day. That particular mod that does the traffic light thing. If you look in your screenshots, it actually takes a screenshot and puts a screenshot in there with the ticket in your folders. It's kind of funny that it does that. The other thing we need to buy a fuel trailer. Because we did run into a situation where the fuel trigger at the farm isn't there. So even though there is a fuel container there, there's no way to get fuel onto your tractors or anything at the main farm. So You do have a little bit of a deal with that, so it's you know, it's something that we can deal with. We'll just buy a trailer. I could go into the GE editor and put a trigger in there and make it happen, but not gonna. I'm just gonna leave it the way it is, because the thing about it is, if I go in there and edit that trigger and then put it in there, then I got to do it every time and all that. And just, I'd rather just buy a fuel trailer and not worry about it. I try to stay out of the GE editor, you know, as much as I can. It is not my favorite thing to play with. Oh. You know what? I think we need just a picture of that. Let's get a screenshot of that right there. Ding! That'll be like our thumbnail. People will be like, where'd you get that mod? Like I said, I'm pretty sure it's Modland is where it's at, so. Alright, so we'll get in here and we'll park in here. Alright, so let's pull this in here. Back her up into here. And for now, I'm just going to park it right here. Next to those old silos. Drop it off. And we head back and go get our PJ trailer and bring it back up here. And we'll have seed and fertilizer at the farm. So the tractor, the planters I'm going to use smaller planters. I don't really want to use big ones. I want to do smaller planters. To begin with, that might change. Now, also a little bit of note too, the more I think about it. You know, I want to keep it small. I don't want to put a ton of equipment on here. But I may have to size the farm up just a little bit just for the multiplayer thing. Because if, you know, I get Chris and Hemi on here and we're playing, we got to make sure that we have enough equipment for everybody to do something. So I do, you know, I may have to size the equipment up just a little bit as far as, you know, making sure that everybody's got something to do while we're on here. So that part of it is just a given that you have to do. So I'll probably have to add a little bit of money in as well so we can do some forestry work together. But again, I'm going to try to keep it small. I'm not going to add in a bunch of huge equipment. You know, I may add in a second planter and I may add in a, you know, another 6 series tractor for doing planting. Because what I figured I could do is I could get like another 6 and somebody can be planting and then like somebody else can be working on dressing a field and getting it all set up. So, and we can just, you know, while we're together in planting season, we can get another field ready to go, you know. It really, during the harvest, it won't matter a whole lot. It's just during planting season. Probably need a 3rd tractor. At least a 3rd tractor. I don't know that I need anything else. A 3rd tractor would give me the ability to have everybody doing something at one time. Alright, back up to the farm we go. we'll drop these off, and we will be ready to begin the planting. Well, we need to go get the planter and bring it over. All right. So a quick schedule update. Last night, instead of doing farm sim, we ended up doing 7 Days to Die. And the reason for that is Casket Man, his wife had a change in her schedule, and she would like him to be available on Friday nights instead of us doing 7 Days to Die on Fridays. Now we're going to do it on Thursdays. And so now we'll be doing 7 Days to Die Mondays and Thursdays, which will free me up to do Farm Sim Fridays again. And that's what I'm going to get back into doing for the live streams. So Mondays and Thursdays are going to be 7 Days to Die on the live streams. The rest of the days are going to be Farm Sim and other games that I like to play. Now if I get, started early on the Mondays and Thursdays, I'll probably do Farm Sim early, but yesterday things were so crazy I didn't get started. I couldn't possibly get started. By the time I sat down at the computer where I thought I was going to have time to game, it was 5 o'clock. And there was no need for me trying to start like Farm Sim up and then go into 7 Days to Die at 7. So that's a commitment that I have on Mondays and Thursdays, so my flexibility there isn't there. The rest of the days I'm flexible where I can play anything I want. So just to let you guys know, that has changed. So Mondays and Thursdays, 7 Days to Die. Every other day is just going to be a hodgepodge of games. More than likely a lot of Farm Sim, some car mechanic, so ATS, ETS, that kind of stuff. I may throw Flight Sim back into the mix at some point. And I may throw Tarkov into the mix a little bit. So recorded videos are going to stay, Farm Sim, Car Mechanic Simulator. However, I'm getting that bug to get back into boom, just ran over the dog. This video, I think that's the reason my videos keep getting banned, is because I run over the dogs and the chickens. And people just, PETA is raising Cain, complaining daily. This guy right here, he just ran over his chicken. And then he'll run over his dog. He has no care for his animals. He hates them. I mean, I just totally run over the dog and the chicken right there. Anyways, let's go get our planter and bring it back over to the farm. And then we'll be all set. And we'll be ready to rock and roll with all this. I really am enjoying this farm. It is really nice. I hope you guys are enjoying the videos. If you are, make sure you give me that like button and smack it for me. And then also leave your comments down below. I enjoy reading them. Especially all the folks last week, they were like, thank God you're back playing farming. I'm so glad to see you're back playing farming. Thank God. Alright, so here's the little seeder we're going to use. I like this little box. Does a really good job. Now this is just for doing grains. So it's going to do your wheat, barley, canola, soybean, that kind of stuff. Grass. Just a nice little seeder. We're going to use it primarily, and then we'll mix up and do. I may bring the DB60 in. I'm going to try it. I got a new version of the DB60 for doing corn. The last version of the DB60 that I had some real issues with not keeping stuck to the ground, and so I downloaded a different one, an updated version. Hopefully it will do right, because the other one on Cherry Hills was skipping. It was skipping when it was putting the fertilizer down. Sometimes it was putting fertilizer, sometimes it wasn't. So it was very sporadic on that. So I've updated the DB60. I really don't want to go to the DB100 or the 120 that LBJ made. Not early on in the game. Now, if I start buying some of these bigger fields and having those, then maybe the DB120 will be cool, but I just don't like that particular setup. It's just so big. It's too big for me. So 8-12 rows is about enough for me as far as a planter is concerned. All right, so let's back this guy in here. For now, I'm going to put it over here next to the combine. I've still got to get my, my Moco mower. I am going to roll a Moco on this. Unless, I don't know, there is a windrower out there that I've used that I kind of like. I don't know. I may use it. I may not. But I still need to... But I do have the Moco mower, so I could do the Moco. I need to get some sort of tedder in here, and then I'm going to use the windrower. I'm going to use the wheel rake. And I'm going to use a John Deere baler. So those are the mods that I still need to, or the implements that I still need to purchase. So I still need room for them to put them in here. So, but that gets that for now. All right, we will be planting fields next, getting those set up. So that's good news. All right, over the weekend, we're going to be doing a lot of farm sim. So the live streams for Friday and Saturday will be farm sim. Saturday, probably going to be an evening stream because I think the Bama game is during the afternoon. Always note, guys, if there is it's college football season for the next 3 months. On Saturdays when Alabama's playing football, during that 4 or 5 hour window, I'm not going to be live streaming. That's my personal little vice, my little piece of pleasure is to watch them play football, and so I enjoy that time. That is mine, and I'm gonna enjoy it. And then so if it's a daytime game, I'll stream afterwards. If it's a nighttime game, I'll try to stream a little bit ahead of time, and then I'll be off when the game starts. But so anyways, just to let you guys know on that, so everybody's aware what my schedule is coming up for Saturdays. And then Sundays are hit or miss, just because I like to spend time with the family on Sundays, go to church on Sundays, all that good stuff, and not not necessarily I call it work, but game and stream and all that other stuff. But some days I do it. It just depends. All right. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope y'all had a good day. Oh, I need to announce the winners. So the winners are going to be Barry J and James Tingley. Those are the 2 winners that we're going to give away the prizes to today. So congratulations, guys. I will send a message to both of you, or I'll respond to both of your messages in the farm sim videos. And then I will, but if you do see this, do me a favor, send me a private message either on Discord or through my Facebook page. And I just need to get your Steam ID so that we can become friends on Steam and I can send you a game. So if you guys will do that, message me either one. Discord, of course, is the best. That way we can keep a constant conversation going. because you gotta send me your name. I gotta friend you. You gotta accept the friends, and then I can buy the game and send it to you. So, but we'll get that out. But anyways, thanks to everybody who entered. Remember, guys, as I said, that's not the end of the giveaways. There are more to come, and the game doesn't even come out until November. So, or the DLC doesn't even come out until November. So you got plenty of chances to win ahead. All right. Thanks again for watching, everybody. Have yourself a great weekend. If you're in Florida, stay safe. My heart goes out to you, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Until then, God bless you guys. Bye-bye.